Welcome to Penny for Your Shots, Conversations and Cocktails with Brilliant Women, the podcast where we uncork the stories and insights of exceptional female leaders from all walks of life. Our goal is to serve up wisdom, tips, and inspiration, and to support each other in rediscovering ourselves and what sets our souls on fire. We'll also share personal memories, paired with friends and a favorite beverage. I'm your host, Penny Fitzgerald, and I believe that the best stories are served up over a glass of wine or a cocktail. So grab a glass, get comfy, and let's pour ourselves into Penny for Your Shots. Hello, and welcome back to Penny for Your Shots. If you've ever felt stuck in your business, whether it's fear of showing up, imposter syndrome, or feeling totally attached to the outcome of every little thing, this episode is for you. Have you ever felt like, I should be farther along right now, or more successful? I know what I need to do. I have my goals. I've broken them down. I even have a plan. So why am I not where I want to be? I've been there, my friend. There was a time when I was afraid to show up, afraid of no's or judgment, and even of being seen or heard. What will people think? Who am I to be doing this? What if I fail? After I've told everyone what I want to do, wait a minute. If I don't tell anyone, they won't know if I don't make it. And part of that was subconscious. But the end result was the same. I was uncomfortable putting myself out there. So rather than take a risk, I stayed small. Today, I want to share some of the biggest mindset shifts that have completely changed the way I approach my business. And they're the same shifts I teach inside my Serving Superstars program. Because here's the truth. Strategy won't get you where you want to go. You can have the best marketing plan in the world, but if your mindset is holding you back, you're going to self-sabotage every step of the way. So let's break free from that and step into our power, shall we? Yes, please. So first, being present, a skill that changes everything. I want to start with one of the biggest game changers for me, and that's learning how to be fully present. Think about the last time you were on a Zoom call or in a conversation and your brain was totally somewhere else. Maybe you were thinking about what to say next or worrying about whether people liked what you were saying. Maybe you didn't feel comfortable in your own skin. Maybe you felt like your clothes were too tight. Do I have spinach in my teeth? Well, my friend, that is not presence. That's fear running the show. And fear is all about our ego. Our ego is the part of us that tries to keep us safe. And the ego is smarter than us when we're on autopilot. When we're not fully engaged, we go back to old habits. We let fear run the show, and it's not even on a conscious level. Being present is about fully engaging in the moment instead of letting your mind spiral. Everyone, and I mean everyone, wants to feel seen and heard. It's a gift when we can truly listen to another human. Think about the last time you were talking with someone and you could just tell they were thinking about something else. They were looking over your shoulder. They weren't engaged with your conversation. I'm sure it's happened to all of us. How did that make you feel? Not good, right? It's such a simple thing to do, but it takes practice. We need to build that muscle. And one of the best ways to work out and develop this skill is to practice meditation. Meditation is not the absence of thought. It's the noticing of thoughts and feelings. It teaches us to be present, to be mindful, to be aware. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference. It truly did for me. Just pick an app like Headspace or Calm. They're really good ones, especially if you're just starting out and need some guidance or aren't sure where to start. I want to also point out the link between being present and in service and how this affects your confidence. When you're present and truly listening to someone else, you're in service to them. They feel seen and heard. When you focus on someone else from a place of service, your ego quiets and it feels really good. A quick hack: next time you're nervous about showing up, whether it's in a live video, an Instagram post, or a business conversation, shift your focus outward. Ask yourself, who am I serving right now? When you do that, the fear starts to quiet down. Detachment, why releasing control opens the door to success. Let's talk about something that might sound a little weird at first, but stay with me. One of the biggest reasons people stay stuck is attachment to results. We tell ourselves, I'll feel successful when I hit, say, X number of followers or sales. I'll be happy when I hit my next income goal. If I don't see results by X date, I must be failing. That's a lie our brain tells us. The reality, your job isn't to control the outcome or the when something happens. Your job is to show up and do the work. When we focus on the results, we're in resistance. I've coached for years that when you focus on the effort, the results will come. When you focus on the process and detach from the outcome, you'll create momentum. The best way to do that? Find joy in the doing. What are the tasks that you do in your business? Which are your favorite? Do more of those and dig a little deeper. Why do you love them? What is it about those tasks that light you up? Is it meeting new friends? Is it solving a problem for someone? Is it the thrill of learning something new? Is it the fulfillment of your purpose? Find a way to automate or delegate the things that aren't on that list and do more of the things that light you up. When you enjoy the journey, you show up to do the work. It's a beautiful cycle. It creates momentum, it brings you joy, and it produces results. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you trust the process. And when you do, you stop letting fear drive your decisions. Imposter syndrome and the lies we tell ourselves. Okay, let's talk about that sneaky voice inside your head. The one that whispers, "Who do you think you are?" Have you ever thought, I should go live on Instagram to talk about my business or my latest product or offer? But first, I need to figure out how to do it. Anyone? Anyone? Or maybe you know how to do it, but you wait to push that button until you figure out what to say, or until you put on makeup, or you'll just put in this load of laundry first, or. You talk yourself out of it because you think, who am I to talk about X, Y, or Z? Look at all these experts out there on this. I'm no expert. I'll look stupid trying to keep up with them. And just look at me. Why would anyone want to see me in their feed when all these beautiful influencers are out there? That's imposter syndrome, and it's one of the biggest dream killers out there. And here's what I want you to remember. If you feel imposter syndrome, it means you're stretching yourself. It means you're stepping into something bigger than where you are now. It's just your brain, your ego, trying to keep you safe, which keeps you comfortable and small. Instead of thinking, who am I to do this? Flip the script. Who am I not to? It's your business. You have the unique skills, the gifts, the talents, and a different spin on what you do just by being you. No one else is in that position. Your message matters, your gifts matter, and the world needs what you have to offer. The burnout trap. The burnout trap is when you say yes, when your soul says no. Now, I have to call this one out because I see so many women entrepreneurs falling into this trap, burning out from overgiving and oversaying yes. If you're saying yes to things that don't feel aligned just because you're afraid of missing out or letting someone down, you're keeping yourself small. There, I said it. You don't grow by adding more to your plate. You grow by saying yes to the things that truly align with where you want to go, and by saying no to the things that aren't in alignment with your values. I know it's hard to remember, especially if you're a people pleaser, but no is a complete sentence. So here's your permission slip. You are allowed to say no to the things that drain your energy, period. Breaking the cycle of fear and overwhelm. So, how do we stop the fear spiral and actually take action? Our words create our world. So start by flipping your what ifs. We're so used to saying, what if I fail? What if no one buys from me? What if people judge me? And what will my sister think? What if instead you asked, well, what if I succeed? What if the right people show up? What if I change someone's life? What if it's my life that changes? Your thoughts and your words create your results. Shift the what ifs and you'll shift your reality. The final takeaway, your one shift to make today. Okay, if you take one thing away from this episode, let it be this. Start before you feel ready. You don't build confidence first. You build it by taking action. Fear shrinks when you do the thing. Even one thing and one small action, that builds momentum. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. DM or tag me on Instagram at Penny for Your Shots. That's Penny with the number 4, your shots. Or take a screenshot and share your biggest takeaway. And if you're ready to go deeper, check my website for opportunities to work together and sign up to get notified when the next round of Serving Superstars becomes open for enrollment. That's my 8-week group coaching program, and it's designed to help you shift your mindset, simplify your strategy, implement systems, and build a system that truly feels aligned. You can check it out on my website, pennyforyourshots.com. Thank you for listening, friend. Now go take your next bold step. I'll see you next week. Cheers. That's a wrap on another spirited episode of Penny for Your Shots, conversations and cocktails with brilliant women. I hope you've enjoyed the intoxicating blend of wisdom, wit, and wonder that these incredible women bring to the table. Check out the show notes for links to resources referenced in today's episode. And remember to subscribe and raise a glass with me every Thirsty Thursday as we continue to serve up inspiration, celebrate resilience, and reignite the passions that set our souls on fire. If you've loved what you've heard, please share the podcast far and wide and leave a sparkling 5-star review to let me know your thoughts. It would also help tremendously if you would visit pennyforyourshots.com and subscribe to learn when new episodes are available and pick up my free recipe. In the meantime, remember that your story deserves to be served and savored. Cheers to your brilliance and of women everywhere. Until next time, keep sipping and experiencing life's extraordinary moments. This is Penny for Your Shots, signing off with a clink and a toast to us. Cheers.